Yeah, I've been running and running to keep it 100, it's all that I wanted. But lately I don't get the stomach. The higher the summit, the harder the plummet. They know me all over this planet. I'm just a man and I can't understand it. Proud that I win and I did it myself. Probably wouldn't if I got the help. Hearing subliminals all on myself. Feel like I'm breaking, I'm falling to hell. Told me I'm sick and I tell her, oh well. Rather be dead than to know that I failed. Live for the chase, life is a race. I'm out of space, so me get on my face. I got a taste, well the whole play. Finna get laced if you step out of place. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is us made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like. Down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like. Big down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like. Never really know when you're gonna go. Why you gotta put another foot in front of yours? Bury them toes, carry them close. I was never one to care about my mentos. I was like froze, now I'm on floor. Give me that smoke, but I can't get high. We do the most, here to inspire. Doing what I'm supposed, but I can't get tired. Run for your life every night. See in the dark, blind by the light. I got the spark, I got the pipes. All of my arts coming to life. Had to face my fears while I chased my peers, and I found my spot. About time that I found myself. I've been out here walking that walk. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. First off, you don't run nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Big down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like.
Money I be making, I'ma burn them, I'ma murk them. And if they playing with this fire, I'ma burn them. Murder, it's a murder. Disrespect us, I'ma spark it, I'ma burn them. And I be searching, I be lurking, I'ma hurt them. And all these bridges that I'm building, I'ma burn them. Burn them, burn them. Money I be making, I'ma burn them. Burn them. Get up. Burn them. Whop a nigga's bucket, I'ma serve them. Spinning on a block with a mop, I disturb them. I never killed a nigga.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I think there's my webcam. It's finally working. Welcome to Week 8 of the LRS Draft. We have got some exciting games for you tonight because it's a double Spartans lineup. I'm joined here once again by our lovely colorcaster, Dream. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I just ate, so I'm feeling fantastic. So.
I'm in the same boat, just had a full meal, ready to get some games going, ready to get some casting going. Just a quick announcement there for you guys out there. There is a challenge on right now, so make sure to check out our command challenge over there. You play some ranked games, you link your account up here, and you have a chance to win a Legends Esports t-shirt. So make sure to, again, check the link challenge there. And all the information should be in the recent announcement that we have released. But, like I said, double Spartans line up tonight. And they are against the Lions here in game number 1. I believe we're pretty much all ready to go. Players are in. Players are lined up and nice and ready. But, Dream, what are you thinking tonight?
I know literally every single person on these rosters except for Paragon, I guess, with an X. Paragon with an X, that's what I'm going to call him. I pretty much know everybody. Players bring us a little special something to each of the roles they're playing. We got 10-10 in the top lane. Canada 10, for those of you that don't know him as well as we do. Always bringing the very interesting picks to wherever he goes. I believe it was him that played the Kled a few weeks ago, the last time I casted him. And we were kind of bashing on it for a little while, and then he kind of just popped off and solo ran the game. So, it's just a small example of the intricacies. And obviously, they have the Dallas Diff on their team as well. But can Dallas Diff overcome the Vor Daddy? That's the question.
Yes, we're just waiting for. I think there's a little bit of a visual bug going on with the client, unsurprisingly, but we are about to get this one going. I believe these players are ready to go. They will be lined up on our draft here, but might look a little wonky when we get into the actual game. But let's see who we got playing tonight over on Spartans. Gegebo up in the top lane, Dallas in the jungle, now recently traded. Can of Tin in the mid lane, Ravens Man and Pratoga down there in the bot side. For Spartans, over on the Lions side, we've got Legend X in the top lane, Vor Daddy in the jungle, Obatala mid lane. Substitute coming in as the ADC, Para GXN, and Emma Vibes down there. So,
oh, it's Paragon X. Come on now.
Yes, and I think there actually might be another little switch up because it's looking like Gagibo is going mid, and Canditin is going top. So once we get confirmation on that, we're just gonna switch those names around real quick, like.
It's always something.
Always something, but that's why we got quick edits here, guys. Well, you might see 2 Canitins there for a second, but that's all right. Or 2 Gagibos. Let's see what happens first.
Let's have 5 Canitins versus 5 War Daddies. How about that?
We're gonna be here all day editing. That's what's gonna happen here. But we are just getting that switch up here. We will let the players know we are ready to go. So whenever they are ready, they can start this one up, and we will have this first draft of the night. Ooh, as we slightly butcher the stream, but it's fine. Everything's fine. It's all gonna work, right?
I mean, it would have been a lot fun to see what the teams actually named their PentaQ. For you guys, it has obviously Spartans versus Lions, but for us, we have Sparta versus Cats. So,
Yeah, and it's going to be a big one. I know these last few matches are definitely crucial here for these guys. I've got to take a peek back at where they're actually standing, because Spartans unfortunately took a heavy loss there last week, and Vipers were creeping up to their position. So let's see if we can actually go ahead and take a peek at where some of these players were. But the bans are coming through.
I was going to say, while you're going ahead looking at that, I was going to run through these bands. We have the Echo and the Lulu for the side of Spartans. And on the Lions, we have the Seraphine. Always love banning the Seraphine. That's pretty much my number one ban. Outside of ranked, when I'm in ranked, it's Viego 100% of the time. I don't want to play against that champion ever. So glad that it's still banned in Legends. Don't have to worry about it. But Echo is a really good ban, rising up in priority a lot lately, especially in the mid lane. Not as much in the jungle where people expect him to be, but definitely in the mid lane. He's been a very staple pick in a lot of these compositions that we see. And Lulu, always going to be a strong pick, can just negate and engage almost entirely by just pressing a single polymorph button. Seraphine has the playmaking press R to charm the Nexus Towers button.
Yeah, that is
So-
also true. I mean, her ulti is just kind of ridiculous, but that's why we see her. It's usually a pick ban champ here at Legends, no matter what the league you're looking at. Skarner's going to be going to the bench as well, too. We saw, I mean, a couple times in the hands of someone who can execute that Impale flash every time it's out, every 5 minutes. It's strong, but yeah, Aphelios.
Whoa! When
gonna
is
be
the
coming
last
through.
time you had a priority first pick on Aphelios?
It's been a minute, but this is going into the hands of Ravens, man, so I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do with it. It can offer a lot. It really can. There's just so much to the Aphelios that you need that skill level in order to be able to pull it off. So I don't think it's impossible here for Ravens, man, to do, but it could be a little tricky depending on what the Lions are going to be picking up here.
Yeah, and this champion, he has quite a few counters, a lot of stronger picks in the bot lane. Kai'Sa's still open, the Tristana's still open. The Caitlyn's starting to rise a little bit in priority with the series of buffs that she's gotten in the last few patches. There's just a lot of champions that can be picked into the Aphelios that will do very well into him, and showing it this early is a bit of a question mark for me.
They might have something planned here with the Aphelios, we don't know yet, but we do get to see Spartans twice tonight, so if something happens game 1, they do have the chance to bring it back in game 2, and I mean, both of these games tonight for them are crucial because as of last week, they actually dropped into that second place seed. So Vipers climbed ahead, they are 10-4, Spartans are 9-5, currently Lions are 6-8, sitting in that second last spot, sorry. But every win here for Spartans tonight is a must because they need to get ahead of the Vipers, and this game number 2 that follows up is going to be so crucial to them. So got to see how their mentals are after this one because it really can take an impact on how game 1 goes into game 2.
I definitely agree, and we now have the jungle matchup. We have the Elise versus the Lilia. Lilia is notorious for her invade level 1 and level 2 invades, can clear camps very, very quickly. Pretty much doesn't really care about the jungle XP nerfs because she can clear it so quickly, reset, and then they'll be back up. So she'll still be around the same strength she was before the jungle nerfs. And the Elise is a bit of a slower clearer, but she does have the early pressure of the ganks with the E, and with the Aphelios Alistair locked in, I do believe this Elise is probably going to be going down there quite a lot because of how easy it is to set up ganks.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that repel is so damn clutch, but you do have a Karma down there potentially as well too, and those shields paired alongside a Kai'Sa means they are going to be very hard to catch. They're very slippery champions, the two of them paired together. So we'll see what lane they actually end up executing on because we have yet to see the top laners, yet to see the mid laners, and those can really change an entire playstyle of what we're looking at right now because you've got some good CC, you've got that tank in the form of Alistair to protect that Aphelios, but when I'm looking on the side of the Lions, I keep wanting to say what I see on Pentakill, but you know, you got lots of shields, you got lots of speeds, you got lots of lockdown potential with that Lilia and her lilting Lullaby. But let's see what other key champions are going to pick here as we're through the second round of bans here. The Malphite, the Victor, the Kled, the Vladimir, all sitting on the bench, but now we got those final picks coming through.
I find it kind of funny that I mentioned the Kled domination the last time I casted Canditon, and the Kled is banned. Interestingly enough, might be listening a little too closely to what I'm saying there.
But oh my goodness, the big bad Yorick is going to be coming through for Legend X.
This is Legend's best champion, is it not?
Yep, and he's busted it out before. I trying to recall last time we saw Lions on stream, if that was.
I believe he's had mixed success. This split with it. I've seen him pull it out in match history a few times, but the few times that I have seen him pull it out, it's not gone in his favor. So.
Well, let's see if we can pull it off tonight, but there are some strong picks also coming.
Wait,
yeah, hold on a second.
I just want to get some confirmation first. Is that a Sivir?
That looks like a Sivir. Waiting on the last pick here from the Lions. I'm wondering where it's actually gonna end up because these players are a little out of order at the moment, so we might not actually get full confirmation until we actually see whose hands it's actually in. Let's see how well I can edit this.
I'm just wondering if they picked the Sivir purposefully or if they maybe misclicked on a different champion, because they already have their Aphelios. Sivir doesn't really make sense.
That's a lot of tank in the hands of the Lions as well too. Double ADCs, I mean, then tank it up. You see the York, you got the Galio. That's going to be soaking up a lot of that damage. But yes, we are ready to go to see where these who's going to be playing these champions, because that is still a little up in the air though. But with that Galio lock in, I think, you know, we send the Galio mid, we send the Yorick top, and the Karma support. So I think
it is entirely possible it is a Karma mid and a Galio support. Galio Kaisa is a very, very disgusting lane, especially against champions like an Aphelios and Alistair, who are pretty low ranged, and all the Galio has to do is just E into them and W, and that's going to give quite a few stacks there.
And I think we're just going to remake the lobby here. A couple of client issues as we all are going to go ahead and leave this one and start it back up. But this will give us a better idea of where everybody's lining up. Especially, Sivir I want to know too. I know. It's like, where is it going? Where is that pick going to be going? I'm not too sure. I have not seen any Sivir tops. I know, you know, we sometimes see ADCs up in the top lane. We've seen a couple times Tristana ending up in the mid lane, but
they have the Anivia though, so either the Aphelios or the Sivir can't go mid lane unless they're sending the Anivia top against the Yorick. So
and that to me though means that whoever's going up there, whether it be a Anivia or a Sivir or an Aphelios, that is a lot of damage to be dealing with, especially if Legend decides to go to conquer this game, decides to you know, throw a bunch of ghouls in your face and stack it up before you know what to do with it. So I'm a little confused as where things are going. We will find out soon. Maybe once we figure out where they're going.
I have confirmed from a DM from Roguesman that was not a misclick. It is a Sivir. We just don't know where it's going.
Okay. Okay, we'll get to find out. Eventually, we're getting the Lions in here as well, too, so we will get our teams together, get all lined up as well. But, of course, the client is not playing nice with us tonight. Doesn't want to play. But we, like I was saying before, though, these games are extremely crucial. Both of them tonight for the Spartans. They need to take these wins here. Hopefully, they can count. I'm sure they're hoping tonight that Vipers do lose their first game and they take the 2-0 tonight, which would put them back into that first place spot. But Vipers is a really strong team as well, too. Lions were having a good run in the earlier season, but have kind of faltered in these past couple weeks. I know not having your main ADC here might be a bit of an issue in terms of your synergy, but hopefully Para can put on a good show for us tonight, fill that spot that Jackie Love has left. But
for some reason, it seems like the client itself has just decided to not work for customs today. This could be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Because I'm guessing you're in spectator, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for me it says you're mid lane for Spartans.
Definitely not. I am in spectator right now, so that is super duper weird. Looks like we've actually got. There we go. Everybody just showed up. Apparently. I don't know whether or not they're in
Not for
order.
me.
We'll be able to get them in order once we get in game, anyway. So, as long as we have our lineup here that we see, again, guys, we thank you for your patience right now. Just dealing with some technical issues on the side of not us. I'll leave you to figure out who that is, but all right, I will send them the ready as well too. We can start this one up, and I'll order everybody once we get into our game. But let's get this one going, Dream. What are we thinking here? What lane do we think is going to be that solo ADC?
Honestly, I think the Aphelios can do better with the Alistar. I do think that the Sivir would have a better time in a solo lane, especially against the Yorick, just because she can negate the Q. I believe that's a little toss thing where he sends his ghouls at you with her spell shield. So I think it might be the Sivir top lane for Canada because, like I said, he brings some very interesting picks to the league. So
yeah, still trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this client. It's just I can now see everybody on my end here.
I still cannot.
This is bizarre. This client is. I have so many words for it, but maybe I shouldn't say it on the stream. A lot of colorful words I could use to describe this client, but yeah, you know what? Vor Daddy says it right. You put the 200 years champion in the game, and this is what you get. This is what you get. Bringing the Aphelios in here, but I'm trying to think.
Somebody here, go ahead and re-invite me really quick if you can, because it just kind of froze on me, and now I wasn't able to click on anything.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's wonderful stuff. All right.
I can see everybody.
There we go.
I think.
Possibly you're back in the spectator mode here again, guys. We're so sorry.
Yep,
that,
I can see people moving.
Oh, and everybody disappears from me. This is very, very strange, guys. I'll just give you guys a brief insight into what we're dealing with. Everybody's here, but not. And now are they leaving on you? Yes. Totally leaving.
All right. Hi, you have a visitor.
Hi, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome.
My pre-game interview, you know.
Yes.
So client's really bugged right now. Not really sure what's going on. So what's gonna have to happen? You're both friends with me on League. The way we're trying to get the game to work, it messes up if you guys join the spectate lobby. So I need both of you to just right-click my name on the side and just hit spectate there.
Okay. Make sure that it's open for spectators. Then, otherwise.
Yeah. We will.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hopefully this works.
Let's put our faith in Riot Games that this will work. But
Yes, sir.
Let's see how it is. Best of luck, Ravens man, on your game here. We'll start to sort people out, but I'm still curious where this solo is.
I cannot speak at this time.
Okay. Okay. Goodbye, Ravens man. I was wondering why he's still here. I'm like, go back to your team. Get out of here.
You're gonna try and ask him where the Sivir's going, weren't you?
No. I was gonna wait until he was gone until we started discussing that more. But I do want to see. I'm waiting for him to be in game or in custom so we can at least go spectate and see where it is. But let's theorize. What are these teams looking like? We can start to order them out here.
I'm gonna say that it's going to be the Sivir for Canada in the top lane, the Elise jungle, a mid Anivia, and the 80 carry support Aphelios Alistar. On the Lion side, I think it's going to be definitely the Yorick top. It's going to be the jungle Lilia, and then it's a flip-flop. It could either be the Karma or the Galio at mid lane. And then 80 carry Kaisa support with either one of those. I do think the Galio Kaisa is a stronger lane in general, whereas the Kaisa Karma is a safer lane.
I can see that as well too, but from where I'm standing, the Galio has a lot of opportunity from the mid lane to impact plays, especially once he hits that 6. So I can definitely see it being the safer lane, but, you know.
I also do think that it might be the Karma mid just because Galio is going to struggle against Anivia because of the massive range advantage she has, especially post 6. Galio is going to have a very hard time getting onto the Anivia just because she has the wall that can stop his dash, she has the ultimate to slow him, she has the Q, because it's very telegraphed which direction he's going when he's Qing, or when he's going to E into you. So,
yeah. And just a reminder, guys, we are just experiencing a slight delay with the first game here tonight. A couple client issues we run into, and we are going to get this game to you guys eventually. But I have lined up the comps here and to what they might be. Again, that Karma Galio could switch out potentially here. And then, I mean, most likely that is going to be the comp here for the Spartan, sending that Sivir up into the top lane. And I do want to point out, with Sivir, recently, I've been noticing a lot of Dark Harvest Dustblade builds going for Sivir, which does bring her online a lot earlier, does make that Boomerang Blade a lot more devastating when you get hit by it.
It also makes her struggle with mana issues if she mistimes her spell shield.
It does. But having that spell shield, knowing that the Yorick's going to be looking to send those ghouls on you, you just wait until he does that, pop the spell shield, and boom, you got yourself enough for a couple more Boomerang Blades. So
yeah,
there could be that potential here. Sivir doesn't have the longest auto attack range, so this might be a little risky getting into that close range with the Yorick, because if he closes that gap in between you and him, you do not want to be there. He gets the box up. He gets his what do we call it? The big one, not the ghouls. The
maiden.
Thank you very much. That is a lot of damage to deal with, and the spell shield's only gonna block one of those. So you need to be able to keep your distance here. I'm still waiting on these guys to hop into a game. I don't know if you can see if they're in one yet or not, Dream, but I think it might be time to just reset the client here and see if that's the issue. See if that's what needs to be done.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and restart this client here. League of Legends, on its best day, it's a great game. On its best day, it's also the worst buggy thing in the world.
Its best day, it's still buggy. I mean, we're just trying to spectate a custom game. We're not even trying to view to play in a custom game. We just want to watch. But no, observers are not getting the okay here. I'm trying to get back on.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. What's oh boy for tonight? Oh boy.
All right. It looks like that it's still not in game for me. Ravensman is still just online and not in game.
This is
in Champ Select rather.
Very, very curious, I have to say. This might slightly tempts me to just to hit that break screen until we come back with an actual game, because it is, getting a little long here. So why don't we pop open a giveaway here? We'll open that up for as long as we need to until we come back. So 250 token giveaway is going to be opened up. We're going to try on our end to get these issues figured up here, but we will be back in a few.
Dibs on the 250 tokens.
You can't. He might though. He might just steal it, guys. So make sure to enter, because Dream's still sitting in the front. We will be back here in a little bit while we work out these issues, but don't go anywhere, because we will return hopefully very soon with game number 1.
I have an update. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, we do have an update. Yes.
We just got the whole finagle to work. We are now in actual client champion select.
Oh goodness me, thank God.
So I can tell you, or I'll message you, I guess, in a second.
Yes, message me in a second.
With where everyone went.
Excellent. Okay.
But you're gonna have to drag people to their roles, obviously, because we're not in LCS order.
Oh no. Oh, that's what I mentioned to you guys too, that we'll be able to fix that up on the other side here. So no worries about that. Best of luck over there.
All right.
I hope I can still spectate you. I see you there in Champ Select, so that's a good start. This is a good start.
That is a good start. All right. Pray for us.
Pray in.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good luck, Ravens, man. Well, there you
Oh,
go.
boy.
That's our update. They are in Champ Select. Hopefully, we can get into Observer mode sooner than later, but we will get a small delay there while we currently are waiting on this to clean itself up. But he is going to send us where everybody ended up, so that'll be nice. We'll actually get to figure out if it is going to be a Sivir top. I can't see them sending the Aphelios top. I really can't see them doing that. There's no way.
It wouldn't make much sense. I don't think Aphelios has enough resources to keep away from the Yorick. Yorick could just walk at him, and the moment he gets caught in that cage, it's death for him.
But that's what worries me about Sivir too, because that can happen just as easily. She's still ADC. You know, even though we have seen the newer builds coming out, the fact that she's going more the lethality, the damage she'll have to deal with him, but the health, I don't know. So that distance and where you're kind of placing yourself, if it does end up being that top lane Sivir, you're gonna have to be so careful against that Yorick, because he will jump on you so fast. But could surprise
Just waiting for this to switch to in-game from Champ Select so I can click spectate and see if it'll work.
Me too. Me too. I'm very excited for this one to happen. We've been waiting. We're waiting here, so we thank you guys for your patience. Don't forget, there's a raffle on right now, so while that's
I didn't see the notification.
Oh, it didn't go.
Mm.
Great. I love this. I love tonight. You know what? That'll be open. We'll announce our winner after game 1. But while we're doing that as well, too, might as well pop up her predictions. You make some tokens while you're spending some tokens. Why the hell not? It's open. We're doing it all tonight. Let's see what the actual lineup was. Oh, okay, they are sending the Aphelios top. That is going to be confirmed that it is Aphelios top and Sivir in the bot lane. Aphelios for Can of Tin. Maybe he's a cracked Aphelios player and that we haven't seen it yet, but that is confirmation of the side of Spartans right now. Over on the side of Lions, it is the Galio
let
mid.
me spectate. I am in game.
Excellent. I'm going to be catching up as
Spectator
well.
delay.
Too. All right. Ravensman. Spectate game. Oh, bless us very much. We are finally able to see something here. As, yeah, the comps are a little, we might have to do some rearranging here, but we actually get to spectate this game, Dream, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just, let's see, play Lions.
Oh, going for
69.
The Lions. Okay. Going for the Lions here, but
Only because that, if it was a Sivir, I can understand, but it's an Aphelios top against Yorick, and that's kind of just cringe in my eyes.
that's gonna, for me, I that just looks like a really tough situation to put yourself into. Not to say Canatin could just go absolutely nuts and do something crazy for us here tonight, but the Yorick has to know, like Legend has to know that he should be winning this lane if he just kind of goes all in here. Again, this is coming from what we expect. However, we have been shown many times on stream before that, okay, all our expectations, let's just take them, bundle them up into a nice little package, and yeet them out the window, because everything that we predicted is just not coming true.
I mean, there was a game a few weeks ago with Ravensman on Senna, and they were absolutely getting decimated. Then, like, the 27-minute hit, and then Ravensman was like, "Okay, I'm gonna start playing now," and solo carried the game as Senna for the rest of the game and won it. And I believe they were down to their inhibitor towers at that point to 1 tower for their side, and they came all the way back to win that game. So,
don't know how this one's going to go for the Spartans. They need the win here, though. They need to get that 2-0. Unless the Vipers go 0-2 tonight, they need that straight 2-0 tonight. Win in both games against the Lions, against the Vipers later on, but we'll have to see how this one goes. Make sure to keep getting those predictions in. Don't forget there's also a raffle that you can enter to win 250 Legends tokens. So we will see you back here on the Rift, fingers crossed, in a few short moments. So don't go anywhere, and we will see you very, very soon.
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies. Just like that, you're coming closer to me. Come shake me, grab me, so I wake up from this dream. I can't breathe, come at me. I don't know if I can speak. Then she said, come with me and let's be free. The night is young and I think this could go far. The sky is dark but you're my shooting star. Could see your face reflect upon the moon. It was a pretty summer night in June. And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies. Just like that,
Hello and welcome back to week 8 of Legends Esports. Something going on tonight in terms of a bunch of stuff, I guess, is not wanting to work for us because we can hear Leak, but we can't see it on the stream, and that's not what we like to see, so we'll have to go with option B and bring this bad boy up because this is how it's going to have to be tonight, I suppose.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
All right.
I believe that was an issue yesterday too. So
Let's form, fit that to screen. That's not what we like to see. Let's see.
while you were fixing that, I will say that the Spartans did go in and invade and force the Flash out of the
Ooh.
Yorick. Yorick does not have Flash going into this top lane matchup against Aphelios.
Well, it looks like we have sort of got something put together here for
Minions have spawned.
in terms of what we're looking at, but little scuffed maybe. Sorry about that, guys. It's unfortunate that League is just not cooperating with anybody tonight. It's yeah, it just doesn't want to work. Does not want to capture it here, so really strange. Really strange. What the hell? Well, it's starting up here. Dream, if you want to take it away while I try and fix some technical stuff as buffs are started up here, guys.
Yeah, really the only thing that I want to bring attention to is that down Flash from the Yorick. About a quarter of the way back up now. I don't think the Elise is going to be coming up here at any point in time to try and stop that, to try and capitalize on that. Aphelios and Elise, I don't think they have the damage to kill the Yorick. Here in the bot lane, you have a lot of trading going on. Really good hit onto Raven's Man there from the Karma. It's a double range matchup, so
And this is what I was
it's gonna be a
worried about.
little. Yeah.
This poke. It's poke, and it's poke, and it's poke. Recently, I was on a Karma game, and yeah, that poke that you can get out, and exactly where they're playing, under their turret, forcing them out the wave. That's what you want to be looking to do with this Karma. So, really well done by Emma Vibe so far, getting that poke down onto Raven's Man, but of across the board here. Mid lane, pretty chill so far, and we got to keep an eye here on Canatin up in the top lane, because that is, again, a little worrisome with these ghouls coming up, and he does not have the Conqueror, though. It's going for the Grasp instead, which means it's not going to be doing as much damage as planned, meaning Aphelios might have a little bit of an easier time than initially anticipated.
Yeah, I don't really like the grass pick there. Then again, the Conqueror wouldn't have been very good either, because it's not going to be easy in a range versus melee matchup to get those Conqueror or the grass procs off in the first place. So really, it's just trying to survive the lane for the Yorick until he's strong enough to just walk towards this Aphelios and kill him.
Yep, we saw the Elise kind of roaming around mid there, but spotted out by that ward in the pixel bush there. But she does make her way up top, lands a cocoon. Legend's getting quite low, caught up in that box, but over she goes. It's gonna be first blood here for Dallas. Get those Dallas diff emotes ready, because you know he's roaming around here. You know he's gonna be looking for those kills with that repel, and he does exactly that.
Yeah, completely proving me wrong about not having the damage to kill them there. So we got another engagement in the bot lane here.
That the Knight sticking down, a couple more autos will do it, as in goes Para with the flash auto, picks up a kill there. Now we're 1-1 on the board for Spartans and Lions, but nicely done. Just having that knowledge to just commit to the flash, get that last final auto off and secure the kill. Really well done by Para.
Yeah, with the heal burn, so it's a flash for heal and a kill burn there. Nice job from Razorman to absorb the damage from the Mantra Q. And that right there, what just happened with the Yorick, is exactly why I thought they didn't have the damage, because he got a full combo off on the Yorick and did 5% of his health there.
Damage, look at Canton though. The Graviton coming down, locking down Legend, and Dallas is back once again with the Cocoon, and the damage, a little bit more will do it. Grass stack will come out, but it will not nearly be enough. Dallas back again for a second kill. Very well done, keeping his attention towards that top lane. Aphelios is just picking up some assists there too, which is definitely not bad for Canton at this point. But look at this little stun in the mid. Oh, but Dallas is just gonna walk it on out though.
Yeah, and this is really starting to affect the Yorick's ability to play. Like, he's gonna lose a lot of those minions in the top lane, and he's already down. What is that? 18 or 12 C or 22 CS, I think.
22 CS already down. Keep a eye on Pratoga here. He is lurking around this mid lane. Lilia is actually currently stealing Raptors. If they spot her out, this could be a nice little pickup here, as the Pulverize is going to come down. Let's see. But not too much to follow up on that. The flash still available for Vordad to get out, and he's just going to take his exit out towards the Dragon Pit. So now we're going to have lanes lining back up again, but there is an Inferno sitting on this map. Waiting to see which one of these junglers are going to be making their move to it first. Because
with my infamous return to the games, I also get to bring back the infamous list.
yes, the list. I love the list. So we got Infernal. Let's see what the next one's going to be, and then we can definitely, well, 99% chance that we do get it right. We've been pretty spot on with them, and actually, you know what? I've been able to predict a little bit on my own too, but look at this. In goes Pratoga. Going to get caught up by that leash and forced to go back out, but Raven's Man still trading up. That Boomerang Blade going to be doing a bit of damage as we are back in
Boomerang Blade kind of hurts. I do believe that that is a one trade for Raven's Man there. We see the Galio. He's moving around the map, trying to figure out if he wants to go somewhere, but there's really not an option, as we do see Dallas hovering around the bot side. They do spot him out on a ward. Not going to do anything, as the Alistair gets really low here. Does not have the Unbreakable just yet to reduce some of that damage. Needs to be very, very careful, because he's in double range matchup, and he's not the tankiest of creatures, especially with the... Ooh, so we got another engagement.
Yeah, taking a look at that. Some good pokes coming through as well too, but into this jungle we've got the taunt trying to come through, but Oh, the Sleepy is not available yet, but Emma Vibe's going to be able to pick up that Alistar on the bot side. And Dream, I don't know if you saw your DMs there, but let's keep an eye on what happens as this first dragon is going to get started up. Some Squirtle here for the Lions, looking just as a clean pickup here.
Yeah, gonna be a very free one, especially with the Elise leaving the map with a sub 10% HP. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to solo it for a little bit here. How long am I gonna have to do this?
Hopefully 5 minutes, brother.
Okay, I'll try and do this. Disclaimer, I've never play-by-play casted before, so for the next 5 minutes, you're gonna get some really bad play-by-play casting and some really good analyzing. Alright, so, with the dragon picked up here, and it looks like it's going to be a Cloud Drake as the next one, it is projected from my list that we're going to be getting a Ocean Soul. People are just going to continue to scale up here. There's really nothing to fight for besides the Rift Herald. I don't believe anybody is going to go for it at the moment. The Elise is going to be spotted on the scuttle there. Heading towards the mid lane, Galio is going to spot it and walk away from here. To answer your question, the overlays are bugged along with the client. We weren't able to get them up. That is why the overlay is not up right now. As Yorick takes a big chunk of damage from the Aphelios, who does have the boomerang. Can't remember exactly what it's called. We do have a bit of a build-up of players here in the mid lane here. They're just playing very, very safe, clearing out vision. I don't think anything is going to come from it. Yorick is really starting to fall behind. Those two deaths are really starting to hurt him. 42-80 in CS there. And he's starting to really struggle. He does have his flash up, so that's not going to happen again. Having to burn the flash there for the Galio just to get out of that. Good reaction from Obatala. Nothing comes out of it. The flash is burned from the Galio, so Dallas has been really good at punishing players without their flash, so we could see a return play in the mid lane very, very soon. And we see the Elise is walking towards top lane. He has the Rift Herald. Going to have to burn the flash there. We'll probably come back. Probably wanted to use that Rift Herald in the top side of the map there. The Yorick does have to back away now. So a lot of pressure is getting put onto the spot side. Alistar hasn't been down here in a while, which forces Raven's Man to solo the lane. Fortunately, Sivir is pretty good at soloing a wave just because of her Q and her W, along with the safety of her E. Still has the flash and the heal up just in case they decide to do some sort of dive. And looking at the CS numbers across the board, the Lilia is ahead in CS, but the 2 kills kind of make it a moot point for the Lilia to be up in CS here. In the mid lane, there is as expected, a pretty large CS lead for the Anivia. Galio, it's very hard for Galio to shove these waves against an Anivia, just because she can ult Q the wave and it's gone. The CS lead, though, it just barely is for the Kai'Sa in the bot lane here. And Legend is still struggling very, very hard to get CS, having to fight underneath his tower pretty much the entire game, as the Rift Herald is summoned in the mid lane. Very, very close. Nice wall there from the Anivia to stop the engagement. The Lilia was there for the counter engage. Not going to get anything done. The dragon here is spawning in about 35 seconds. pretty much everybody is ready for this engagement. The Galio is a little low on HP. Probably wants to get back and heal up before this dragon fight. They could opt to just concede it just because they already had the first one. They don't have to go for the second one if they don't want to. It is just a Cloud Drake. Galio is going to expend his teleport here in the mid lane, just that way he can get back to lane in preparation for this dragon, which has just spawned. The Alistar is clearing vision, but is going to be caught out by the Karma. I don't think that anything's going to happen out of it. Yeah, and they are converging around. The Aphelios is walking straight from base to this dragon fight. The Yorick is hovering around in base. They are starting up the dragon here. Alistar is chunked out. Still has access to his ultimate, though. We have the TP from the Yorick coming in here. They're trying to rush this down as quickly as possible. They do manage to get the dragon here. And it looks like they just want to engage, but it looks like they might not have a choice. Yeah, and the Lilia is going to go down along with the Yorick here. They are still trying to get out of this fight, though. I do think the rest of them are going to get away. No, the Karma is going to be caught out there, and so is the...
All right, we're back. Hello, Dream. Thank you for holding on there for me.
Help.
So, where do we leave off? 6-2 now for the Spartans.
You just missed a entire team fight that I failed miraculously at play-by-play casting.
Well, we're back now, hopefully, for the rest of the stream. We'll see how that's, that's going. But, yeah, 6-2 there for Spartans. But it is Lions with the 2 dragons at this point. 15 minutes into this game. And we are seeing a 5, almost 6k gold lead for the Spartans. So they're doing quite well, but where is that gold at? You know what emote to spam there. 4-0 for Dallas at this point. Doing extremely well on that Elise.
And it looks like my, was incorrect this time around. It is going to be the Mountain Drake, not the Ocean Drake.
Ah, I would have thought Ocean as well too, but the chart never lies. Wait, no, the game, well, no, let's be real. The game sometimes lies. We've experienced that a couple times already tonight. But this is definitely a massive dragon. If the Lions are able to pick that up, I mean, that extra tankiness on top of what they already have is going to be so sweet. But I'm sure Spartan's going to be looking to maybe come back for it too. But Poke trying to come down the Ravens man. Emma being quite aggressive again, but ooh, Siver's not in a great spot right now with the Lilia down here.
Yeah, the Alistar is coming back down as well. Looks like they're not going to try and force it anymore. You did miss the Rift Herald being dropped in the mid lane, dropping it down to 1 plating, and the Anivia going ahead taking first tower of the game as well. I believe that happened off screen just before the dragon. Yeah,
let's see where they're still trading back and forth quite aggressively. That Leech trying to come out, and the Vibe's a little bit off on the side now. This is not where you want to be split up from your ADC. Spell Shield's going to soak up that Void Seeker right there with Para, but Leg coming out again, doing quite a bit of damage. What we do see was actually the Legion Temple that Ravens ran before rather than the Dark Harvest. Either way, this champion's looking pretty strong right now, 1-0-2 on that Sivir. And just look at the bounties on the side of the Spartans right now. If anybody dies, that's going to be some decent gold going over the Lions.
Yeah, and funniest thing is the Aphelios bounty is from CS. Well, actually, it just disappeared for some reason. Oh, it's because somebody got ahead of him in CS. But at one point, the Aphelios had a bounty just because he had most CS in the game, but that is no longer the case. 0-0-5 for the Aphelios. Now, if you're an AD carry, you don't like being 0-0-5, but if you're a top laner and your Elise is 4-0, you're perfectly fine with that.
Absolutely. I thought they had sent two members up here, but no, that is just the maiden kata in that, wow. Who's trapped with who? Because they put Aphelios in the box, but Legend X takes so much damage. The Infernum from that Aphelios is a little ridiculous. I didn't even know he was swapped out of that now, but he does have the red one now. Gotta remember all these Aphelios guns. There's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, and the Aphelios also has the Kraken Slayer finish just to versus just components, which I believe that is the Divine Sunderer that he is making, or is that the Trinity Force?
There's a chance. We do see the shield as well too. So my initial thought was the Triforce, but we might see the Divine Thunder as well too. Definitely not bad. But this is Aphelios. That Crescendum, we're seeing him shredding apart quite well. You see those Krugs just disappear before your very eyes. There's some more trading actually going on in the bot lane. That Flash going to be blown by Amavi's. Very, maybe a little too close to comfort to that Alistar. You see missing about a half a health bar there, but this Dragon is up in 10 seconds here, Dream. Let's see what it's going to be, because these waves are definitely in favor of Spartans at this point.
Yeah, and I don't think they have the priority, the Lions have the priority to fight for this. Despite having the first two dragons, look how low they are getting in the bot side. The Lilia is here, the Rift Herald is spawned, but I don't think it's going to reach that inner tower there. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and grab that. Shelly is going to be
Goodbye, Shelly.
whacked down with the shovel, as they are going to start up this dragon.
Yeah, I was just thinking they should put the sound effect in that when Yorick does auto. Just a nice little pang. But
Yep.
you call it. Dragons picked up here, first one of the game for the Spartans. They grabbed that mountain and get themselves one step closer to that soul. But this is going to be close, I think. This one's going to go a little closer than I thought. This early game was much more quiet than I would have expected out of the Lions, but you know they are a little bit scaly. However, when you see this, when you see that, you can't even get by the Anivia. He's been harassing all game with that electrocute, but he just exploded Vordaddy. There's nowhere to go. Gagibo is just nuts with that damage at this point.
Yeah, he has the Leandri's Anguish finish there, and already has a needlessly large rod, and is stacking up the tier, going for the Archangel's Staff as a second item. So he's doing a lot of damage right now. I don't think they're gonna get this tower. Yeah, they're gonna realize that somebody's coming, and they're gonna back off before they can before this very, very stacked Anivia, who's currently sitting 40 CS above her lane opponent. Yeah, I don't want to go against a Alistar there. You need to be a little
careful here. We got some little bit of crowding up in the top side of the jungle, but everyone's just going to disengage as this red buff is going to be stolen away from Vordaddy right in front of his face. But there's nothing you can do about this. Ooh, that's going to be the Lilting Lullaby I actually used. Falling asleep here, but Galio actually bonked on out. He's not allowed to get that big taunt down. Bunch of members grouped up here for the Lions. Heroic entrance coming through, but Raven's man able to take down Vordaddy. Now Obatalon's going to have to get on out. That red buff was picked up, but Galio, you got nowhere to go. They get chased out of their own jungle. I don't know if they actually secured that red buff, but my goodness, absolute bloodbath. And Lions are not left with a lot of options in where they can actually go right now at this point in time.
And there's your answer there. The red buff is sitting on Raven's man there. One of the 80 carries got it, and it was the Sivir. And it looks like they're going to start up this Baron here very, very uncontested. There's no chance that they get from base all the way there. Baron's already at 2k HP, 1k HP, and there it goes. A little bit of a miss-smite there. If there was anybody within the ballpark, it might have been stolen, but
no, nobody in the ballpark. Not even in the parking lot, I would say.
Nope.
This is just a little bit of an unfortunate situation. 11k gold lead for the Spartans here at 22 minutes. I mean, yeah, you can look at the kills, but it's the CS numbers. Just take a look at some of the gold difference between these laners. Yeah. It's insane.
There's an 80 CS gold lead for the Aphelios over his laner. He has a 200 gold bounty from his CS alone. He's 006, hasn't contributed a single, or hasn't gotten a single kill for himself this entire game. They've all gone to either the Elise, the Anivia, or the Sivir.
It's a strong team here, and we doubted the Aphelios. We doubted it, but I mean, if it's
And the
just
two
helping-
deaths that they've gotten are on the support.
yeah,
The only 2 deaths for Spartans are on Pratoga there. So they're probably flaming him in chat, calling him a feeder, and we're going to report him after the game.
honestly, yeah, that's when you see an Alistar with 2 deaths but 6 assists. Like that's what 2 out of 3 of the kill participation that he's on. 67% kill participation from this guy. So if it's the Alistar that ends up falling after the end of this fight, so be it, because the rest of your team's just getting super strong. And you can see what they're doing right now. Swirling Seed trying to come down onto the Aphelios does have the Lilting Lullaby available if they want to try and go for it. But Galio is up here as well too. They're sending numbers to be able to can it, but on the other side of the map, Ravensman gonna get caught out, even though he pops the ult. There's nowhere to go, but in comes Dallas. Look at the damage coming through into the Spider Form. Heroic entrance is going to be popped by Obitala to get to that top lane. No ulti available for Kaisa to chase this one down. Just used it earlier on Ravensman. Cocoon's going to go a little wide, sidestep by Para. But back in the mid lane, we see Gaggy maybe in a little bit of trouble. Here comes the Swirl Seed, not going to land there, but caught in a beautiful stun there. Beautiful ult there. Again, to disengage just to mitigate all that damage coming through, or the potential to get taunted up there would have been really bad if they were able to find it, but no. Gaggy is not letting up one bit. Para coming around, pushes Anivia off, but this next Dragon is on the board in 5 seconds, and we've got priority on over to the Spartans with, look at all that vision across the map. My goodness, this place lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, for the side of Spartans there. The bright side is that is a shutdown for the going on to the Kaisa of all people. If there is a solace in this game, it is that the Kaisa did get that shutdown and almost got the shutdown onto the Elise as well. If both of those had gone into her pocket, that might have swung the game a complete 180, because a fed Kaisa is a scary Kaisa.
Absolutely.
And they definitely do not have the tank members on their team to deal with the Fed Kaisa. She will blow up pretty much anybody she ults into there. Ooh, it looks like we have a little bit of a sneaky play from the Aphelios here.
Oh, Tintin waiting. He was waiting, but they don't quite bite.
They don't trust it.
Fair enough. I mean, still pretty damn strong. He's got the Kraken, he's got the Runins, he's got his Zerkers. Like, he's pretty damn strong in his own too now. But
he is very strong though, as Yorick is going to get caught again.
there's nowhere for you to go. Caught in the Anivia ult, the Glacial Storm there. Yeah, you've got nowhere to go, especially when Gaggy is not missing a single one of those stuns. Yeah, best of luck with that. But numbers actually being sent down towards Can of Tin. Let's see if he's able to make it out. He's just going to keep backing off. He's just wasting the time, honestly, at this point. The Simmer's going to pop on the hunt there, try to kite out, kite back in a little bit. Some good poke on the Vord Daddy up in the top lane, though. Gaggybo splitting as well, too. This is just a slow burn. The Spartans are slowly tearing away this base of the line. Nothing to do except Lilting Lullaby has been popped, and now Anivia going to stay alive for a little bit longer, but the taunt onto Gaggybo there from Obitala. Heroic is coming through, but it's gonna get cancelled before he can come dropping on down. Dallas goes dominating. In goes Pratoga. Double knock up there as he's still on the chase right now. You got to choose one of them. He's going to try for Emma Vibes there, but she's almost back in the fountain. They will survive for a little while longer, but numbers in favor of the Spartans right now. That's 1 inhibitor. That's 2 inhibitor. That's going to be a 3rd inhibitor as they go ahead pushing on these Nexus turrets. That's going to be game, I think.
Yeah, there's so many.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just exploded right now. Another one bites the dust. Canatin and Ravensman, you got double ADCs. That's a lot of damage, but Egg goes into the fountain. A little bit hard-boiled there. However, you got 4 more members of Spartans here to finish off this Nexus. That's going to be GG. And the win that the Spartans need, they're going to find it. Puts itself at 1-0 for tonight. GG's.
Yeah, and that game is going to feel really good as they go against a, I hate to say it, but a much stronger team next game.
Yeah, this next game is where I think the Spartans kind of, where their minds were. I think probably once that Baron was picked up around 22 minutes, they're like, okay, guess what? We got this game in the bag. We just have to push in, don't play like a bunch of animals. Let's just finish this game off nice and clean. And they do such a good job playing with each other. I mean, Gagibo was a one-man army on his own, but the synergy we saw between top and jungle was really nice to, get this Elise to a point where she was scary. Dallas was scary this game.
Dallas was scary, but the damage doesn't show the scariness of this Elise. Like, Elise had the fourth most damage on her team, got out damaged almost by the karma on Lions there, but yet was the most dominating player in the game. But it just doesn't even matter, because look how much damage the Anivia, the Aphelios, and the Sivir output, despite the fact that Dallas kind of just smurfed on everybody.
And such is the Dallas diff. It can go one way or it can go another, but from this split, from what I've seen from him across the 4 splits he actively plays in, or the 4 leagues he actively plays in, he's been playing extremely well. And, I mean, say what you will, but this man does it all. He does it all. Today we see him in jungle. He played really well in the Elise, but you're totally right, because this next upcoming game is going to be the most important for them, because, a couple more weeks until we hit that playoff mark, and a win against the Vipers tonight would set them into that first place spot, as long as the Vipers have gone 1-1 or less tonight. So, I mean, the loss against Spartans in this next game would exactly do that for them. So, Spartans need this one.
And does this game all ensure Lions don't make it to playoffs this split, or?
That did put them, I want to say, at 6-9 after that one. I don't know if it's 100% done, because still 2 more weeks, but it's not looking good for the Lions. Unfortunate from where they were standing at the beginning of this split, but you got to give it to the Spartans on that one. But while we're waiting, we got our player of the game poll on right now, so you can go ahead and vote for who you think deserves player of the game. And when we come back, we'll announce our token winner as well too, aka Dream, who's just gonna probably win it anyways. We'll see you guys back here on the desk in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere, and hopefully the client does not fight back with us, because we want to bring you all that action and a great game coming up next. We'll see you soon. Alrighty, it looks like we are back, and we gotta Spotify. Relax. You're fine. All right, welcome back, guys. We are back on the desk, getting ready for game number 2. But our player of the game, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get your KDE there, Dallas. But he's back on the desk again. Dallas Diff is here once again on that Elise. He showed up quite huge, making tons of roams up towards that top lane. And him and Tin were able to clean up things quite nice up there. Looking forward to return on that performance.
I know he was deathless for sure. Last I looked, I believe he was 5-0 and 6.
There we go. Then we don't have to put a KDA. It's perfect. He's perfect. There we go. Just a couple more minutes, a couple more seconds, sorry, before we start this draft. We do have game number 2 about to get on the way here. This is a different setup here. We got a bit of a switch sides here, but Vipers taking on the Spartans in this. We're just going to announce our token winner before we start this next game here. So, drum roll, please. Dream?
Drum roll. Okay.
Good enough. It's gonna be Law Hitsu as our winner, aka Killua. Congratulations, Killua.
Sad.
Killua's getting the points for this one. We will have another raffle open up in a second, but we will just add those to him, and then we will hop into the draft. As Twitch is just taking its sweet time right now. We will get those points on over to you in a second, Killua. Come on. And while we're waiting, though, while those points are loading up, while my Twitch is fighting back with me, don't forget about our current challenge right now. Make sure to type in the command challenge for your chance to win a Legends Esports hoodie. Very exciting stuff. But my everything's slow as hell right now, so I'm gonna give the players the ready, and we'll hop on over to the pick and ban while I get those points on over to you. But let's see what these guys got for game number 2. This time, Vipers on the board. With this one is something weird is going on with everything. Everything's just going really weird right now.
We are blowing through these picks and bans too.
Fit to screen. Oh no. Oh, I know exactly what happened. Yeah, we are. Oh, are we? Are we? I guess I might have the wrong link. There must be another link right there.
You guys don't see that message down at the bottom. It doesn't exist, okay?
Come on.
It's showing me on Discord.
I can't get Oh, I see what you sent me there, but hopefully I can get this lined up here with our thing. Yes, we do. Sorry about the slight technical delays here. We are getting these up, but Dream, what are we seeing here on the board here for our picks and bans?
Alright, so we have from the Vipers, we have a Thresh, a Senna, and a Victor ban. On the Spartans, we have a Udyr, a Rel, and a Camille ban, followed by a first pick Kaisa, and a hover of a Seraphine for the Spartans. Seraphine was left open, so guess what's going to be picked?
I think it's a Seraphine. I think it's going to be a Seraphine. Yeah, there she is. She's picked up here as that first pick for the Spartans. We are just getting the overlay corrected here. It's a night of technical difficulties. What can I say, guys? But here we go. I think we're good now? Question mark. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen with our everything tonight? But let's see what we got.
I believe they did change up where people are again on us. It looks like it's going to be Gagibo in the top lane and Canaton in the mid lane, by the way.
Yes, we do have those switch ups as well too, so we are going to just make sure that goes away. Gagibo up into the top. Oh, would you look at that? Guess what? They're all set. We're all set. We're all good. We got a pick and ban running, and everything is fine and a-okay. Oh my gosh.
Ravens man calling us NA production.
Oh, this is an NA production of all NA production nights, but Kaisa, Nautilus, Skarner so far for the Vipers. Spartans have that Seraphine. They have the Jinx. Two very strong champions right now. I've been noticing the resurgence of the Jinx.
No,
they're
not gonna pick that.
Oh, they're gonna pick it. They're gonna pick it. Ivern is coming through, unless that's a pick for something else, and I'm just not aware of it. But I'm just getting yelled at by Ravens man right now. I know you're not para. Like, listen, there's a lot going on over here tonight. It's a lot of stuff. Am I right, Dream? There's a lot.
How many shields do you think that Spartans are gonna put onto this Jinx here?
Yes.
We got 2 so far. They're hovering the Heimerdinger. They're hovering it for you.
Well, maybe they do actually decide to whip it out. If they need it. You know what? I'd love to see it. I would love to see someone actually whip out a Heimerdinger live. It's not that frequent that we see it. He can be pretty decent, but I would think in 5s. It's not usually the thing you want to do because he is very highly gankable. Sometimes. Depends. He's not very mobile. But Mordekai's are going to be
Depends on how many turrets he has and if his ultimate's up.
This is true. This is true. But into the second round of bans there, that Ivern's sticking out to me like a sore thumb, but I love it. Because there's something I want to see paired with it, and I don't know if they're actually going to be able to get away with it. But knowing that Skarner is locked in.
Yeah, Legend X isn't in this game. What's with the Yorick ban?
That's true. That's true. Oh my, is he? Is he really? Is he? No, do it. You won't do it. You're playing Jinx, Ravens, man. What are you thinking? No way. He's not.
It could be a top lane. It could be a top lane Heimerdinger.
You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say I've never done it before. In fact, I do prefer taking Heimer into the top lane, but I don't think it's gonna be Heimer top. In fact, I think it's gonna be a Rengar top lane because I think that would be ideal to pair up an Ivern and a Rengar. That's a lot. That's a lot to go for. But so is a Malphite. So why not? Why the hell not?
Yeah, I mean, it still could be the Jinx Seraphine bot lane and the Heimerdinger mid. I mean, they could still pull it out. You still have hope to see your Heimerdinger in a game.
Yeah, maybe not. But let's see what these last couple picks here of the Vipers are going to be. We know what the bot lane is going to be. We know what Karthik is going to be running in that jungle there. But top and mid, still a mystery to us over on the side of the Vipers.
Talking about Karthik running in a certain place, and he's playing Skarner, which is one of those fast boys.
I like the fast boys, but a lot of them were actually banned out. That Udyr's gone too, so we don't have to worry about that. Set potentially coming through here. We're gonna be hovering a little over the time, but there might be a little lag. I don't know anymore with PentaQ and what technology issues we have faced tonight already. It's been a bit of a mess, but Set is going to be locked up there, most likely up into the top lane for Rovereye. But let's see what else he's got going for us right now.
I don't know about the top lane set there, because I remember a game last split. I believe it was an LRS Draft. There was a player that loved playing Skarner in the top lane.
No.
It wasn't Rovereye, but I do remember that, and every time me and you got to cast it, we got super excited.
I will say, though, we've seen Karthik bring out the Skarner before, and he is quite good at him. So that's going to be the lock-in of the Diana there, I'm going to say, for Benji in the mid lane.
Yeah, and I will say there is merit to this Heimerdinger, because Heimerdinger into Diana means Diana can't really play the lane because
Yes,
she's
it
a
does.
melee champion. She's a melee champion against quote-unquote 4 ranged champions once he has all 3 of his turrets out. So there is merit to picking the Heimerdinger here. It's not a troll pick in this situation.
It's not. I know that they're definitely thinking some AP here, but will it be that LeBlanc for Canton, possibly the Cassidin, possibly even this Echo as well too? Wouldn't be terrible, but no. Returning back to what they thought first. Well, actually, that maybe second or third, fourth. They don't know.
They're gonna go with the Echo here. Unfortunate. I really was hoping for a Heimerdinger game. Ban. Go ahead and report Ravens man after the game.
Why no dong? Why no dong? That, you know what they're saying in chat there? That's exactly why no dong. We're just waiting on a couple of our players to get ready up here, but while we're doing that, I'm going to start organizing these teams into where everybody needs to be going. But what are we thinking?
Where we think
here?
everybody's going.
Yes, I think it's pretty obvious in this game, but
yeah. I'm going to say Spartans have the better draft. They have all of their bases covered. They have large AP threats. They have sustained threats. They have late game carry threat. They have a really, really large, beefy tank in the front line against a very melee-centric team. They have 4 melee champions into a Malphite. So,
Yeah. And again, not too sure where any of the champions are really going quite yet. We can, assume this Malphite is generally sent towards the top lane, but he still could be sent towards, he's sent into the mid lane there for Can of Tin against the Diana. I mean, that's kind of 2 in your face mid champions. It's kind of who has the most damage and who's kind of willing to play chicken first. But
yeah, and there was the Ivern top meta for a few weeks in LEC, so we could see Ivern in the top lane, and Malphite can go mid with the Echo in the jungle. The Seraphine can still go mid, and we can have the Malphite go support. There's a bunch of crazy things Spartans can do with their composition, but what we expect is it's the Malphite top, the Ivern jungle, the Echo mid, and Jinx Seraphine bot lane. That's what we expect, but there's a bit of a flexibility with their composition where they can just send them wherever they want.
yeah, they are definitely got a lot of flex, and I think that's what gives them the draft advantage here on this side, because you're not sure where these champions are going. You got lots of stuff. I mean, looking at both these teams, there are a lot of opportunities or ways they can play through these comps. Obviously, looking at the side of Vipers, you see the Skarner initially. That's just flash and pale. Every 5 minutes, you need to be on your game, ready to find and make a pick. Because that bot lane, that's really juicy to me. You look at a Malphite, maybe not. We don't want him. Echo's just going to use his phase dive to get out of that. But a Jinx. Ooh, a Seraphine. Ooh, let me just flash and pale on there. Nom, 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 nom. That's what you want. So I'm hoping to see Karthik end up in this bot lane when he's 6 and just repeatedly make their lives hell. That would be kind of the play here for them if they want to utilize the Skarner to its maximum efficiency. But we'll have to see where they end up rotating.
Yeah, and the scariest part is the flank combo from if Set successfully flanks and grabs somebody and ults them into his team, and then Skarner's sitting there to just press R onto the person that the Set just ulted. You've now been suppressed twice and you're dead.
He's got a delivery system to him. He's got a straight up delivery system to him with that Set. So I mean, that's a great point to actually make, is that if Rorai is able to find a nice flank and essentially ult someone back into to the rest of the team, Scar can just be waiting to pull somebody back into the rest of his team. But I mean, that's kind of gross. It might be a little bit more tricky to execute, but I do definitely see it on the table as something the Vipers could try and go for, because like I said, I don't have to say it. The standings say it. These are our top 2 teams. These are great teams, very, very strong. Vipers sitting in that first place spot, just climbing over or taking over that first place spot as of last week. So Spartans looking to get it back tonight.
Yeah, let's not discredit the combo that Spartans have, because like I said earlier, Vipers have 4 melee champions, and there's a Malphite and a Seraphine on the enemy team. What happens if Malphite hits a 4-man ultimate on those 4 melee champions, and Seraphine happens to be in the general vicinity?
Boom. Pop. They pop. They straight up, they just pop. Yep. There's been a couple times though that I've learned on the play-by-play, it's like, how fast can I shout? They're dead. Realistically, that is the case sometimes, where they just get popped, and that is definitely something we might see happen with this Malphite in this game. But also, the Diana is extremely, extremely strong. Can make those squishies disappear quite fast, almost like a magician. But with that, we've got our comps locked in, which means we can pop open this predictions, and you guys know what to do. Either use play VPR for Vipers or play SPA for Spartans. And let us know who you think is going to win by putting down those tokens. I know we got a few heavy rollers sitting there, or high rollers. Sorry, that's the proper term. High rollers sitting out there in chat, ready to put down some big points there. I see Salt Spreader putting down some. G Disic, some familiar names coming through. So very excited to see how big this pot gets. But more importantly, if the Spartans can take down Vipers, get that 2-0 night, climb their way back into first place, but this is a big team. These are two big teams. We saw a bunch of trades come out last week. Benji on the Vipers currently right now. Dallas over on the Spartans, but also the Vipers got the addition of Karthik a couple weeks back. They are a very strong team, and I also want to say Awesome Sheep has been stepping up quite a bit these past few weeks. He has been playing amazing, setting up Bonito Soul, setting up Karthik whenever they come down to his lane. Just really well done, so I want to commend him on that. But after seeing that Spartans game, they're kind of loose cannons at this point. And that unpredictability can make a team very scary, so I'm excited to see what kind of shenanigans they're going to be up to this game.
Yeah, definitely. And both of these teams definitely have the options to just end a team fight the moment it starts. There's CC chains from both teams that will just combo on top of each other, and then there's enough damage from both teams to just end the team fight in half a second. There's not going to be extended team fights with these two team comps. It's going to be one team gets wiped or the other team gets wiped. It's going to be that cut and dry with these types of comps here.
Yeah. It's a lot of CC too. That Seraphine ult offers up so much pick potential here for the Spartans to line themselves up. A beautiful Malphite ult, but they do need to be aware of where they're lining up, making sure that they have wards everywhere, all over this map, so they don't get picked off by the set, by the Skarner. Even Diana getting on the back line there in a flank can be detrimental. I've seen it multiple times with the mid laner I play with. He's a little bit nuts on the Diana, but it's fun to see, and it is very nice when it works out for your team being able to do that much.
Are you perhaps referring to Killua?
I am referring to Killua. His Diana is...
That player is cracked.
I love him. I love him so much. He's so much fun.
When I was doing research to play against your guys' team, I had to extend my bar of champions he's played this split.
There's honestly...
I had to extend it because I needed to make it I need to make it bigger because of him. Like for Flip Trick, it was easy. I put like 3 champions there. That was it. Like he plays Ashe, Twitch, and Kaisa, and that's about all he's played this split. I think he had 1 game on Kindred, and that was it. But like Killua, I had to put like Anivia, Galio, Diana.
And it honestly, there can be benefits and not as great things for yourself when you have that big of a champion pool, but when you're able to execute these, it's much different in fives when you're able to pull off the stuff, because they definitely play into these team comps much differently than you play them solo. However, we're gonna have to see how this one unfolds. Big game coming up here. Team number 1 versus team number 2, first and second, taking it away onto the Rift in a few moments, but we will see you back here when we are ready and starting it up. So don't go anywhere. We will see you soon.
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies. Just like that, you're coming closer to me. Come shake me, grab me, so I wake up from this dream. I can't breathe, come at me. I don't know if I can speak. Then she said, come with me and let's be free. The night is young and I think this could go far. The sky is dark but you're my shooting star. Could see your face reflect upon the moon. It was a pretty summer night in June. And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I look back and saw
Hello and welcome back. We're waiting for a game to capture, but there is a game to capture. In fact, it's right here, as it's just a myriad of tech issues tonight. But we are on the Rift, ready to go. For some reason, the League.
Welcome
I want to see the
Summer's
mini map.
Rift.
Is that okay? Is that okay if we still? Yeah, there we go. Thanks, League. Thank you very much.
I don't know if you know this, but there's an option to make the mini map bigger.
Yes. Right now it fits into the overlay, but I definitely can call back to a few days where I didn't have the nice monitors I do now. I was playing on a TV, and that mini map was, I would say, probably the size of like a standard piece of paper. If we were to kind of like dimension that down, obviously not the same dimension, but you know what I mean. It was massive, and it was helpful. I was actually very aware of what was going on in the game, but we are going to see a very defensive start. Nothing crazy happening here, as everyone's just kind of lying low for now. But yeah, I'm feeling this game is again, it's that calm before the storm that we said before. These two teams are absolutely mental. I love watching them because they play their hearts out, and both of them obviously looking for a win here. Both fighting for that first place spot, and that's so crucial going into these seedings here. It's most likely, you know what, 1-2 do end up going against each other, but it's the loser of 1-2 that I believe has to go back into the losers bracket and try again to get through. So might just end up being a Spartans Vipers slide up no matter what. But
I don't know about you, but it's just so hilarious watching that happen. We got engagement. Gagabo is taking a lot of damage there from the set. Can't underestimate the damage that set brings out level 1. But it was quite hilarious to watch the set walk into lane and use the sit-ups while he got slab of stone thrown at him.
See, direct to cam doesn't pick up on stuff like that, which makes me really sad. But I will keep an eye up on Rover Eye because yeah, tends to be a little bit of a very aggressive. Let's just say he's aggressive. He plays aggressive. He knows his limits, but he definitely chooses to play outside them at points because, you know, he's been the player of the game multiple times when we've had the Vipers on stream before. So, got to keep your eye on this one too. Daggybo gonna get pulled back in. A lot of damage coming down onto both of them at this point. There, Override taking a turret shot. Got to be careful. That extra damage. See in the mid lane though. Benji's gonna be taking a bit of a trade here with Can of Tin, but Dallas is here. Double buffs on the Ivern. Benji with the dash and the flash, but is he gonna be able to make it out of this one alive? Ivern's just chasing him down. Dallas is gonna find first blood again this game. Say what you will, but there's an emote for him specifically, and I think we know what it's there for.
Oh man. This is the second game in a row that we have watched Dallas just show up. I was a little bit worried they weren't gonna get Benji there because he was doing the moves to try and get out of that. Dashing from champion to minion, flashing over the wall, then dashing back over to another minion. Unfortunately, Dallas was just kind of waiting there for him. So,
man, Dallas is kind of nuts tonight, but you know, having that gold in his pocket definitely not going to be bad for him. I don't know so much on the Ivern how important that gold is, but we'll see what build he decides to opt into.
He's coming up top now.
Yeah, he's looking for more of the sit-ups. Might actually get you caught there, Over Eyes. He's going to get caught out. Double buffs are burning down, but Dallas taking quite a bit of damage. In fact, a lot, enough to take him out. Now double buffs given on back to Rover Eye. I'm surprised he didn't chase that one down. But let's see what's happening over here on the outside of the jungle. Scuttle's being taken away by Karthik. A little bit of a chase down onto Patoga there, but he's just gonna skirt it on him. Way back down to the bot lane.
Rover Eye just flexing on them, watches the 1v2 come in, and what does he do? He starts sit-ups.
Told you he was an animal. What did I say? This man was an absolute animal. But yeah, he's able to get away with sit-ups and find the kill onto Dallas there. So unfortunate to the Spartans on that. And the double bus transfer is definitely not bad for Overeye on that set. But there is a dragon up here on the map, spawning in just a second now. That mountain to start things off. Let's see who's going to be wandering over there first.
Yeah, it looks like the... I don't think that Vipers are going to have the priority on the bot side because their bot side is getting pushed in quite hard by this Seraphine. Look at how big that minion wave is. They're going to have to catch that whole thing, despite the fact that Dallas is on the top side of the map. There's priority in the mid lane, there's priority in the bot lane. This should be... They will see Ivern walk towards his Grump there, but this should be a very easy dragon pickup for the side of Spartans here, despite Ivern not really having much presence himself to do a dragon. If you have priority in 2 lanes and the lane that you're losing in is on the other side of the map from Dragon, Dragon should just be free for you. Yeah, you see already bot lanes rotating up. This should be a very free Mountain Dragon. Karthik isn't even going to try heading towards top side as we got another engagement. Rovereye is... I was going to say he was losing out, and then he pressed his outplay true damage button.
Exactly, and then he's good to go. I do want to say, though, that rotation there, that ward that we see on the Raptors blue side, is such a telltale there for the Spartans. As soon as they see Karthik not go back towards the bot side there and head his way towards the blue, that's immediately the signal for them to say, okay, we're Dragon right now. He's on the other side of the map. We can take this for free. So really good heads up from there. Really good vision, giving them some awesome information to make that pick safe, or make that Dragon pick safely, and not have to concern yourself about steal or anything crazy happening around there. But we are only 7 minutes into this game. We've already seen some pretty wacky stuff, and it's definitely not going to stop there. However, this gold is very tight. It's only about 300 up in the favor of Spartans, not what we saw last game. This is going to be a much closer one, I would think.
Yeah, with the Mountain followed by the Infernal, this is actually one of my unconfirmed ones. I'm not entirely sure on it. The Flash being forced out from the Seraphine there.
Yep, and that's actually, you know what, a little bit of a troublesome because Skarner is down here, is spotted out by that ward, but enough time to give them the safety to get back. However, the Impale is ready.
Yeah, he leveled up off of the kill. Oh, he missed.
He's going in. Hook's not going to land. TP's actually coming through. This might be the counter, the turnaround here for the Spartans. As in goes Malphite. Double ult there as Gagibo's going to find one Elo's soul. Raven's man still trying to kite back, but Rovereye is into this fight as well too. The anchor comes on down to lock him for a little bit, but set suplexes Raven's man back on out. A lot of damage there. The Flash W almost able to find it. Dallas is unfortunately going to DC in the middle of all that. And now a big Seraphine ult to come out doing some damage. Rovereye will find Raven's man, but Gagibo finding the trade back onto his opposing top laner. What a bloodbath down there is. Hopefully Dallas is back in this game too.
During all of that, the Dallas DC'd in the middle of their 2v1 fight against the against Benji there, the Diana. Unfortunately, because Dallas DC'd, they were forced to disengage from the fight, meaning nothing happens in the mid lane. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade for the side of Spartans. And yes, this game is a lot closer, but once again, Spartans are starting to show why they should be the #1 team, not the Vipers.
And they held it.
As that 300 gold lead has extended to 1,000.
Dallas unfortunately going to be despairing again, but thankfully, you know what? I do respect that nobody paused in the middle of that fight. But this is a little unfortunate that one of these players who has been performing very, very well tonight is now experiencing some internet issues. But yeah, tech trouble seems to be the theme of tonight's stream. Hopefully Dallas will be with us soon, but he has at least procced that blue buff, so whoever's up next can at least go get that. I do want to point out that's quite interesting, is that you can click on the minimap and at least hear what's going around, but it won't move it while it's on pause. Interesting feature there, right, Games? But I wonder what else we'll find tonight.
So it is this is one of my unconfirmed ones, but I have it listed here as Ocean for the Mountain and Infernal, but is unconfirmed, meaning I don't have enough data to confirm it or not.
Well, let's keep punching in some data. This game here, 2 minutes until we get the next one up, or at least the next dragon up on the map, and then we have to wait until someone actually takes it. But oh boy, Rovereye trading back and forth with Gagebo up in this top lane, and that corrupting pot being chugged. That Brambles Vest also going to be dealing a lot of damage and mitigating a lot of what's coming in as well too. But that's until the true damage comes through, and that we've seen already a couple times, doing an absurd amount of damage. However, Karthik is up on this top side. He is going to get spotted out by a couple wards here, so Gagebo backs on off, but that Impale is still available, and I don't think we've seen it yet. So we need to start seeing Vipers be a little bit more proactive with the Skarner and get him going to find a pick or two.
Yeah, and you're starting to see that because that teleport, both of them teleporting bot lane and the set actually dying there, and the Malphite getting the plating there despite being down 20 CS here, is actually only 300 gold behind, because he ended up getting 2 kills in that, and it's starting to really show in these engagements here because
yeah, but you know, there's a point where you might have to say, however, the trade back kill, Set brings it back in with the Showmaker, and it's enough to keep Gagebo there, enough to get the trade. A little unfortunate there, because I thought Gagebo kind of had that one in the bag, but don't think Rovereye is going to be walking away to feeling too bad about getting the 1-for-1 trade.
No, and definitely Rovereye is going to like that even more, because that was since he went down before the Malphite did, that was a 3-0 kill shutdown. So he got quite a bit of gold into his he got a 150 gold bounty plus 300, so he got 450 gold for that shutdown versus just the 300 from, I believe it's 300, right? No.
Yeah. For a kill? 300.
Yeah. Versus just 300 for it. We are going to see people moving around. It is going to be a 5-man stack from both teams here. Malphite does not have his ultimate, but neither does...
Oh, there goes Nautilus, though. Awesome Sheep trying to find Pazoga. Big Seraphine coming down on the 3 members of the Vipers, but it's not going to be enough. Pazoga taken out. Jinx in the back. Raven's Man trying to offer some rockets through. These members of Vipers are getting so low and actually torn apart. It's just Rovereye left, but a triple kill right now for Canopton on that Echo. The ace coming through from Raven's Man, and my goodness. Spartans show up huge to that fight. They find the 12-minute, insert your sponsorship here, ace, and go ahead and are taking this Inferno, which will mean it's a Cloud Soul this game.
Call it the Legend Esports merch ace. There we go.
Or we could get like an actual sponsor in here, which would be pretty sweet. We can get them a whole, you know how they get the ace thing come up on the bottom of the side there with their...
I donated enough money to Legends, right? Can I be the sponsor? Call it the Dream Unforgiven ace.
You know what? Let me run it by. Honestly, you bring up a good point here, Dream.
So yeah, that's 105 gifted subs, and how many months of tier 3 on this Discord server itself?
True. That's true. Definitely look to get him up there on the plaque. We got the emote there for you, but right now we got some more fighting up in this top lane. Rovereye trading back and forth again with Gagebo. The Conqueror stacks are here, but Karthik has shown up. Malphite can just simply ult to get out of there. Showmaker comes through, and out Gagebo goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Gagebo wins these now. Rovereye doesn't exactly win these engagements, but once Karthik shows up there just threatening, he doesn't even know if the Impale is up, which is why I believe he ulted, because he still had the flash. He still could have just flashed to get away, as we got another engagement in the mid lane. Nautilus is here, but he's just gonna back out.
That's just the exchange of electrocutes coming through from these mid laners. Nothing else gonna be happening from that, but... And Nautilus waiting on the side. He's going to rotate up towards the rest of his team there. And Karthik currently taking the Herald right now. Probably, maybe we might see it send up towards the top lane there. There's only 4 plates on that tower, but plates are going to be gone right now anyway. So I was going to say, looking at the time, it doesn't really matter too much for finding that early game gold anymore, but opening up this map would definitely be ideal for them, because Spartans already got themselves 2 dragons. This mid lane tower would be awesome to crack, at least a little bit, but now we got numbers heading towards the bot lane. Karthik is on the way as well too, and they are gonna be some pings coming around here. Roverai actually quite low. Gegibo going back in. One more bit of damage will do it, and he just slaps him around. Gegibo picks up the 1v1 there against Roverai in the top lane.
Yeah, and that was strong. Oh, full mythic item, Stride Breaker there. I believe that's what it is, right? Stride Breaker? Yeah, Stride Breaker. Versus 2 component items, the Bomby Cinder. Oh, we got another engagement.
There he goes. He takes the Chrono Break back to safety, but Can is in some trouble because Awesome Sheep is coming up right now. Believe he's got the ulti available if he wants to use it, but in goes Karthik, slowed down a little bit. He's going to have to back on off. As bot lane, that tier 1 tower is going to go down. Raven's able to find that and offering some good harass back and forth here. Awesome Sheep not in the greatest of places either. Vipers are going to have to play it safe and give up this space right now. Give up this this jungle, or else it's only bad stuff from there if you end up getting caught out.
And while this game is a lot closer than the Lions game, this game is starting to play out exactly the way it did, just a little bit slower as Spartans did against the Lions. This game is starting to run out of control. You have 4-1-4 on Gegibo in the top lane, and 3-0-2. Doesn't need the Anivia to go deathless apparently, but this game is starting to get out of hand. You have the Moonstone Renewer from the words escape me, the Ivern.
Yes.
Yes, the Moonstone Renewer from the Ivern, and the Seraphine is very close to finishing her Moonstone Renewer. So there's a lot of healing going for their team here. Ends up being the Cloud Soul. It's going to be very, very good for both of these teams, because being able to use your Impale from the Skarner, as we got another fight going on in the top lane, but Roverai does no damage. He does no damage to him besides the true damage.
Look at this though, backing off, crafting pot still being chugged. That Conquer is going to be helping a little bit, but not that much when you have the Brambles Vest, you have the Bammy Cinder, you've got old Ninja Tabbies, plated steel caps, what they're called now. Ninja Tabbies in their hearts forever, but this Malphite is so damn hard to kill and so hard to deal with. He's going to try for it again. Little punchy action. The W comes through for some more damage, but it's not going to be enough. And right now there is a dragon spawning on the other side of the map. 8 seconds on that, so we're starting to see numbers of Vipers head towards there. Herald going to be popped in the mid lane. I think it was expiring there because Raven's man Patoga just going to be able to shred that apart, but in goes Gegibo looking for the damage. One more shot will do it, but he can take turret shots there. Flash comes through. That's a showstopper. Flash answer from Gegibo. One more punch will do it, but let's see the damage. Oh, it's Gegibo who finds it on the other side of the map, though. We have 2 kills coming through. Nope, just 1 kill. Patoga was picked off there. The Impale is still available for Karthik, and Dragon's getting started up.
Yeah, and look, they're there. They're ready for it.
Dallas is in trouble. There's the Impale, and there goes the Spartan Smite. Super Mega Death Rocket is coming through as well, too, but a little to the right on that one. Nobody's going to get found, and Vipers find themselves their first Drake of the game. Well played.
No, Gegibo, what are you doing? Just finish the turret. You need to get a return here.
Nah. I mean, Roverai does have the TP up, so if he commits to it, that will be a trade kill. But I know.
If he commits to it, he can still get the tower and run away with the Q, can he not? Because there's no ultimate for the set, no flash. I do believe that he would just be able to get out as, having to flash there for Juanita Soul.
That's unfortunate. You know, not even a big team fight either. You got to get away from that Seraphine and force to use it just there, which means for 5 minutes, that Kai'Sa is definitely going to be on the radar of the Spartans. However, Impale is over halfway done. It's cooldown, so we are going to have to keep our eyes on that, especially the fact that Karthik has his flash available too. Good look for a flash.
And on a team, and definitely on a team that wants to run at you, as we got another fight in the top lane. Roverai does no damage.
Conqueror stacks are coming through as well too. Shield there from the set W is going to be at least shielding him for now.
Malphite ultimate's up is up already.
Oh, let's see. They're holding it for each other. Roverai wants to bring him back towards his tower. At least bait him in a little bit. Patoga is up here. Showmaker comes on back. Roverai is in the midst of this, trying to get away from his team, but Gagibo ults on out. TP as well too, coming through. Then trying to find something. A lot of resources used. Canatin is going to be picked up by Roverai. No, sorry, Roverai is able to find death there by the Jinx, and in comes Ravensman, finds himself a double. The Seraphine ulti is going to extend, but not going to be quite on mark. Karthik is the next target here. Bonito Soul also having to back on out. Vipers just get entirely shoved out of the whole jungle here. Karthik is forced to flash away too. Not going to be able to look for the flash and tail later, but Awesome Sheep is getting jumped on. This tower dive is quite insane. Gagibo taking up all this damage. Awesome Sheep, a nice flash over the wall, but they will find this Kaisa. So much resources used. That's actually 4 kills for Ravens, man. A double kill. And Canadian turns that double. That's what we love to see.
I just want to say that they just dove tier 2 tower while the tier 1 tower is still up.
Yeah, they don't care. They got damage. They got a Malphite to tank it up. They're fine.
I'm pretty sure I counted about 8 tower shots to hit the Malphite, and he didn't die. This Malphite kind of fed as...
Impale onto Dallas, but there's more of his teammates around here. Robai looking to go in, but that's going to be the TP answer immediately. Karthik is going to be dropping down. Dallas pull back in. He's taken out as well too, but Robai gets low, picked off. It's a double kill for Patoga, and another kill picked up here by Can of Tin. Vipers are just coming right back from base and dying again. Very unfortunate to see. Let's see what the Spartans are able to do with this, as it just seems like they're going to clean out this jungle and leave nothing for Karthik when he comes back.
I would say that would have been a Baron play, but the Ivern did go down there. Not having the game he had in the first game going deathless, actually having the most deaths out of all of his team members here. I don't think this is a Dallas div game this time around. I do believe this is definitely a Gagibo div in this game, because he's kind of just been soloing this set the entire game, and then when he shows up, he kind of solos the rest of the team and the towers and anybody else that happens to get in his way.
I haven't seen a Malphite like this probably since the Tigers V2 versus Winter Boost finals, where there was a Malphite that just stood in the inhibitor tower range, taking multiple shots and laughing, and there was nothing they could do about him. And this is kind of the path we see Gagibo on. He's got the Frozen Gauntlet completed. He's got his Bramble Vest completed, as well as those steel caps. But in the bot lane right now, Canton getting caught out. A lot of damage as the Haymakers use, the Showmakers use. How many Showstoppers? Sorry, not Showmaker. We got those a little mixed up. But Roverai burning a lot there.
Showmaker is a player in the game, not a champion in the game.
True.
Speaking of Warner Booz, he was the support for Warner Booz, so I can see how you made that mistake.
I get a lot of stuff. There's been, you know, how many players I've seen in the past couple years of casting here.
Yes.
It's been a lot.
Yes.
Been a lot of you guys here, but
I was one of those players last split, but now I just play against you.
That's true. Yeah, coming from the player side is such a different experience, but we're about to see an experience in this mid lane as the QSS is used too soon, and unfortunately Canatin is gonna wait a minute. Canatin just found one out in the jungle. We got trays all over the map. Rorai was taken out there, but so was Ravensman. That's a 1-for-1, but in goes down as he gets picked off again. Canatin trying to dive back in. Big Seraphine ult from the back line. Karthik is in his backside, but Juanito Soul is the target, and Canatin is able to find him. Double kill for him. Chrono baking back to safety. It's just Awesome Sheep left on the map. Spartans, they give up Ravensman, but they find the world. The ace comes through again, 23 minutes, and this is going to spell a Baron for them. And most likely going to be ending up on Ravensman as well too. He's up in 8 seconds, so 3 members starting up this Baron. Canatin soloing this Cloud Drake. This is all Spartans. All Spartans tonight.
Fortunately, it's going to give a little bit of time for the side of Vipers to get to this Baron, because you have Ivern and Malphite doing the Baron, and that's going to be a very, very slow Baron until the Jinx gets there. They can run up here, but it looks like the Jinx is here now, so yeah, this is going to go a lot faster. They are going to pick up this Baron.
Oh, it's done. it's a gone.
Yeah.
Once you get the Jinx there, she shreds it apart. So Baron's going to get picked up here by the Spartans. And they're sitting with that giant purple worm buff at 23 minutes here, almost 24.
Yeah, 12,000 gold lead as well for them.
Oh, we're back to that
The
number again.
Malphite-
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
The
boy.
Malphite has finished his Thornmail here. He has the Frostfire Gauntlet and played Steel Caps. It looks like he's working on Abyssal Mask as well. So this game is going to go for another... if Vipers want to win this game and kill the Malphite, it's going to go on for another... Actually, no, he's not going for Abyssal Mask. I'm retarded. He's going for Force of Nature.
I just want to say, though, like, this is just the Spartans kind of slapping around the Vipers with their wallets tonight. It's that kind of a game, and you look at the CS numbers, too, right? Look at the mid difference right now. He's up about... Oh, boy, Gagibo. They have families. Remember that? But he's able to find one. He's looking for a second right now. Rovereye getting quite low as well, too, but... Karthik seems to be the target. Lots of damage coming down from the Jinx. A little poke there from Toga, but one last rocket will do it. Raven's then trying to get out. Jumped on by Benji there. He's getting back. Will he stay alive? Just barely, but Rovereye goes back over the wall. The showstopper to get him over there. We got it right that time. Big Seraphine out from Toga, but he is quite low. He's going to get picked off. Lots of damage coming through from the set, but Candidatin has entered the fray. He's ready to go. They pick him off once again. It's a 4-for-2 in favor of the Spartans. Make it almost an ace. Dallas going in with Daisy. Daisy. Oh my. Spartans are so damn strong right now. They find themselves another ace. One Needle Soul is up on this map, though. However, not much.
This should be the game here, honestly. They have double cannon minions, empowered cannon minions. They're actually going to back off here. Don't think they can take 3 members. The health bars are really low, so I do agree with this, but once again, the mispositioned Jinx is punished, but it's not enough to end the game as Karthik is caught up here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Dallas gets the root onto him. They follow up on the rest of Candidatin's damage, and that is going to be a dead Skarner once again. Unfortunately, not quite finding the marks with those impales this game. He's found a couple, but not quite any to turn into something big. And unfortunately, they're going to leave Raven's Man behind on that blast cone. But, oh, excuse me there. But this is so good for the Spartans. They're up about 14k gold, almost 15k gold at 27 minutes. That's insane. That is insane to me.
This game has to go to the point to where gold no longer matters and everyone's full build for the side of Vipers to win this game, because you saw there were 3 members hitting that Malphite and Malphite didn't die long enough for Canada 10 to come in there and wipe everybody out.
Yeah, he's Gagi is so damn tanky right now, but the Baron buff has worn off of the Spartans at this point, so they're not going to be able to have that extra push there, but looking for the soul, which is up in a minute 10 for them. They're able to get that ult cooldown. I mean, oh my. Yeah, just imagine Daisy coming up every more often. The Malphite being able to ult even more. Gagibo.
Malphite's ultimate's already at a 56-second cooldown. The Ivern's at a 68-second cooldown. Chrono Break is at a 36.5-second cooldown right now.
It is. It totally is. This is insane. The amount of cooldown they already have.
Ash's Hawkshot is on a longer cooldown than Chrono Break.
Oh, that tells you a lot. You get an undo button for less than some vision, but see some trading up in the top lane. They're sending numbers here for Gagibo, but he sniffs out what the Vipers are cooking. Does not want to deal with it. He ults over the wall to get rid of him. Benji taking a lot of damage here. Here comes Feral Convergence. In goes Candidatin with the phase dive, the flash, and the proto belt. He's able to find that one. As the Echo maybe in a little bit of trouble now. He's trying to get out. He's forced to flash out of there. And I do believe it's actually the rocket belt now, not the proto belt. But oh, Juanito Soul just toast out there by Ravens Man. There's nowhere to go. Ravens Man. Yeah, chill just a little bit, buddy. The Impale is up on the Skarner, so I wouldn't doubt it if they decided to drag somebody into this fountain. But Spartans looking to put a close on this one now as they take Ravens Man to the promised land. Goodbye, Jinx. But you still got 3 more members on these Nexus turrets. and not too sure what you're going to be able to do about them as they're actually going to be popping Daisy out here. Awesome Chick trying to help out, but he's just blown up immediately. Seraphine all comes through, and down goes Karthik as well. Spartans going to find themselves a 2-0 night, put themselves back in the first. It's not done yet, though. Benji's still looking to try and trade in here. This Nexus is going low. Pratoga finding himself yet another kill. Rovereye getting a little bit of an ab workout as this Nexus is going down. We see one final fight around here. Dallas trying to trade it on back up, but these players just want to wreck my vocal cords because this Nexus is finally down. GG's to Spartan finding 2-0 tonight and climbing back, I believe, into that first place spot. Wow. Whew. Now we can take a breath.
That game went exactly the way it went game 1, just slower.
The gold leads though tonight. The gold is like it's just a Spartans wallet difference. That's what it is. It's not about these, Vipers weren't playing bad. Like they weren't making big mistakes. It's just anytime they walked up to take these fights against each other, it was just whack with the wallets.
Speaking of whack, the Malphite damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, pretty nuts. Just getting an update from Pratoga actually in the Twitch chat. It is a tie for first place at this point. So Vipers and Spartans tied at that first place standing point, which is pretty damn nuts.
They may be tied as far as their records go, but who has the head-to-head victory?
That's a better question, which I do not have the answer for right now, but I'm sure we'll find out once we see the standings come out this week. But incredible game, incredible night here from the Spartans. I mean, they just worked together so well the entire time. I gotta say, the addition of Dallas is looking hella good. They're finding a lot of synergy, I think, to set up. You can see a lot of his focus does tend to go towards the top in the jungle, but look at the numbers.
Thank you, Protoga. They have the head-to-head, so it is Spartans in first place by head-to-head victories.
I was right. We're fine. But thank you, Protoga. Yes, honestly, I love seeing these battles, these very, very close battles for these final playoffs of slots here. Or these, I guess the sorting of the spots at this point. But these are two really good teams. I wouldn't doubt it if this is one of the matches we see first off in the playoffs is between Vipers Spartans, just based off of the standings here. But
yeah, you got to remember how intimate this league is. There's only 6 teams in LRS Draft.
Yes.
Yeah, so these teams have played each other. Is it 2-3 times now over the course of the split? So. Yeah, they know these they know each other very intimately. Obviously, there's been roster swaps, people dropping out of the league, people trading and stuff like that. But it's usually the same people that you've been fighting for 8 weeks, every week. And so when it comes to intimate leagues like this, the ins and outs. And yes, you're going to win these best of ones in dominating fashion, but just imagine if this was Vipers versus Spartans in a best of 5. What do you think the Vipers are going to let them have this type of composition a second time in a row? Do you think that Spartans can do it 2-3 times in a row? It's questions that are answered in playoffs that we don't really get to see the full power of these teams until they get to playoffs and they really show up in best of 5 settings.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going to... let's maybe save some predictions for when we get to playoffs. But, I mean, this is where we see the mental really come through for these teams. Who has a stronger mental? Because when you're playing that best of 5, it changes things up a whole ton in how you kind of approach these things, how you handle a loss, how you come back from that. And right now, I mean, that's definitely a defeating game to look at, at 21, maybe 23 minutes, I think it was, to see a 12K gold lead for the Spartans. You got to ask, what was happening in this early game? What weren't we doing? I mean, right off the bat, it's not even about positioning or rotations. Just the CS numbers from the Spartans are just that much better than the other teams that we saw tonight. That's going to be a huge influx of gold that you're missing out on, and they're really able to unlock their comps much sooner than you would usually. And this, again, that unpredictability that comes from the Spartans. You don't know when they're going to be able to kind of pop off like that until you look at their items and see, oh crap, we have an ADC with 2 full items because they've just been farming their face off, and we're only at 20 minutes. Holy crap. And on
Yeah,
top
and
of
it-
that, you got players switching around and are comfortable playing different positions. This can also throw in that unpredictability and throw these teams off.
Yeah, definitely. And you also look at these team compositions, and in both games the Spartans played today, the bot lane was double range bot lane into a melee range bot lane. And what happened both times? They could never kill the Jinx. They could never kill the Seraphine because you're playing a melee engaged champion into a champion that's two champions that can poke you to half your HP by just existing in the lane. So Ravens Man is going to have free agency to free farm. You could see that by having almost the highest farm in the game, only beaten out by Canaton, who is kind of just running around everywhere. 10-0-9 on that champion, by the way. Did not die the entire game. Um,
Yeah,
and
insane. And his CS
say
is
that
incredible too.
as
Like, nuts.
yeah, and despite the Canaton just kind of just running over the game, I really want to stress that this game would not be nearly as easy if the Malphite just kind of didn't walk at the enemy team, press R, and the enemy team was gone. Like, Gagivo kind of just existed in the game, and the enemy had to run away. Like, it took Roverai in those final moments of the game. We weren't really watching it because the rest of the team was being pushed at their nexus. But Roverai managed to kill Gagibo in the top lane at that inner tower there. But he had to burn his flash, his ultimate. He had to use 3 of his true damage E's, and it was only because Gagibo took 5 tower shots that he ended up dying.
Yeah, that, and if that's how much it takes, like, honestly, at that point, the Malphite, you can't deal with him, especially looking back at this build. Frozen Gauntlet, Force of Nature, Bramble Vest. He was working maybe even towards like a Gargle Storm Plate as well too, which would have just made him even more tanky. But yeah, he's just insane, and to go 8-2 and 15 on a champion like that as well too is pretty nuts. But great game from the Spartans tonight. We do have our player of the game poll currently live right now, so you can go ahead and vote on who you think deserves player of the game. When we
Don't
get
forget
back,
about the raffle. That's still going.
yes, when we get back, we'll announce our raffle winner, so make sure to enter into that if you haven't already. And of course, I'll show the graphic again once we get back, but there is a challenge currently being held right now for your chance to win a Legends Esports t-shirt. Go ahead and check that out. All you have to do is enter in and play some ranked games, and you have a chance to win a very, very sweet looking t-shirt here. But we will be back on the desk in a few moments, guys. Don't go anywhere, but we'll come back with our final player of the game, our raffle winner, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back, everyone, to our closing of Week 8 of LRS Draft. We got our final player of the game, another one from the Spartans here, this time Gagibo, going 8-2-15 on that Malphite, and my god, it's one tanky boy. There was not much to do in terms of dealing with him. I just got to a point where you can't kill him. Too rock solid. What can I say, Dream?
Yeah, I'm really glad he got player of the game, because you don't have the Malphite there, and that game is 10 times harder for the side of Spartans.
Absolutely.
Malphite just made that game such a free win, because, like I said, the Malphite goes in on 4 melee champions, and what do? You cry. That's what you do.
Yeah, bit of a rough one there, but I do gotta commend, all the Spartans were playing like top notch tonight. The Seraphine for Patoga too, I gotta say, was definitely on point. He was finding those beautiful alts, multi-member alts every single time he was looking for them, and that really helped the rest of the Spartans kind of set up for that. You saw Ravensman a couple times too, just firing rockets from the back, picking off some kills. He was able to get the double tonight, which was kind of nice. Nice little shout out there to our Timmy's enthusiasts.
Unofficial quadra.
technically the unofficial quadra, but I like the term double just because that's what I like to drink. But anyways, guys, before we announce our token winner for our second raffle tonight, don't forget to go ahead and put in the command challenge there to check out our little challenge, I guess, if you want, that's what you want to call it. So make sure to check out the details on that. All you have to do is follow the link in the command challenge, and the details are also up on our announcements. But once you register, all you have to do is play some ranked games, and you have a chance to win a Legends t-shirt there. Just a reminder, there are only 10 spots left, so if you're going to enter, go enter now, because they are filling up fast. That's there was 10 spots when we started the stream, so I'm not too sure what the actual final confirmation number is on that, but we got one final raffle giveaway here, Dream, and I know you're eyeing.
I am eyeing, but I will say that I made a promise at the very beginning of the split that if I was the number one person in the for the
Tokens.
Tokens, that I would bet all my tokens if the Bandits made it to the finals. Guess who's not even in playoffs?
Yeah, unfortunate news about that, but We'll do lots of chatting about the LAS draft this weekend on the podcast. Let's talk words tonight, buddy. Words. Let's talk Legends. Going to be this Saturday, so we'll do lots of chatting on our upcoming playoff weeks, which is LAS draft starting next week is our first week of playoffs, as well as the LRS pre-mates, I believe, are also starting their playoff season as well. So it's a lot. It's a lot around the corner. Playoffs kind of snuck up on me here, so we are very close to getting these underway. But make sure to stick around and keep an eye on all the streams we have coming up, because final weeks here for a couple of our leagues, moving into playoffs for others, and it all comes down to these final games here to see who's actually making it all the way. We do have one league that we have the brackets starting to show, but not too sure what they're fully looking like yet. But I believe we have a few people sitting around here waiting for raffles for that token, so why don't we get the drum roll going? And for our second raffle winner of the night, who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Legging, and I'm not too sure who's it gonna be. Let's see, once it figures itself out as the would you look at that? Would you look at that? It's a twofer again tonight. The gods have spoken, and they have chosen Lalhitsu as a double winner tonight. He finds the dub for both raffles. To be fair, some points were put down a little while ago, and unfortunately, they did not turn out well for Lalhitsu. But he's got some money back in the bank there, 500 total after tonight. But I wish you guys all the best for your token grind there. We're almost at the end of the season, so once that last playoff is done, that will be it. But there's still plenty of time for that. Still lots of time, pretty much up until the first week of April for us to do that. So
thank you. Funniest part is you guys had a chance to catch up to me, because I've been for 2 weeks out of the split, I've been completely gone. I was away from my house. I didn't watch Legends for 2 weeks out of the entire split, and here I am, still almost 2,000 tokens above everybody else.
Hey.
I gave you guys a chance. Now I'm back, so now you guys are definitely going to lose.
To be fair, every time I come on Twitch, I'm like, oh, I'll play the tokens tonight. I'm signed on to the Legends account. Might as well not, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll sit up there. So, you know what? We still got a month. Anything can happen, but you got to use those tokens. The more you put in, the better your chance is to crush past that 1 and 2 sitting up there. Am I right, Dream?
That's not happening.
Between us?
I got to evolve to God Eternal Karthus.
Oh,
Come on now.
oh God, he's coming, guys. Get those tokens ready. But that will do it. You're an animal. Well, that will do it for tonight, guys. I want to thank you all for joining in. Also, I want to thank you guys, because we just hit 1,000 followers on Twitch just recently. So thank you so much. The stream is my baby, and seeing it grow like this makes my heart so happy. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys out there who have put the support into Legends Esport. Of course,
where does that put us as far as streaming? Does that make us a partner, or
not yet? That's based on active viewers, and yeah, there's still
okay.
Yeah, Twitch is funky with that, but we're getting there. We're getting there, boys. The grind is on, and we are looking good. Because
mind if I make a small announcement for myself, really quick, not related to Legends?
Sure.
I will. I'm going to start a streaming schedule for myself starting next Monday. I'll be streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays will be League of Legends, Wednesdays will be a city builder game, and Fridays will be stream vote. So
very fun.
Just keep that aware for anybody to come and watch that. I'll probably be streaming either in the morning all the way until I go to sleep, or I'll be streaming at night until I go to sleep. So
that's I'll keep an eye out. I might have to drop by, but you guys know where to find all our links there. Make sure to stop by in the Discord. We got plenty of channels for you guys to be involved with. Lots of players playing other stuff than just League of Legends and Valorant here. But make sure to pop on over there to see what we got. That Streamers Unite channel too, to share the love between all of us who choose to stream. And it's a great time over there. Lots of great people in this community. But I want to, again, thank you all for joining in tonight. And especially a big thank you to Dream there for coming back on the desk with me. Very happy to have you back. And of course, dealing with me and all our tech issues tonight. It was a bit interesting, but we made it through. We got 2 games here on stream. I had lots of fun casting tonight.
As did I. I just never wanted to be a play-by-play caster unless you and Awesome Sheep, the rap god himself, become my personal teachers for play-by-play casting.
Was it just panic? I'll leave you for 2 seconds. Panic.
2 seconds. You left me for what felt like an hour. I was like dying. I was like, I don't know what to talk about
Imagine
here.
casting a whole split like that.
Nope, I'm good. Thanks.
If you guys want some good entertainment, go back and watch season 1 VODs from us when it was your boy casting solo back in the day. It was rough. It was rough. But look where we are now. Lots of great stuff coming up, guys. Don't forget about the challenge, which is down in that corner there. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button. Keep growing this community. We got lots and lots of lovely people out here. But again, thank you from me. This will be a good night from Gurf. Have a wonderful evening, guys. And make sure to tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. EST.
Who won the stream vote for tomorrow?
That's what I'm about to announce. Because it's going to be the 2 tied first place teams here coming through. And I believe the 1 team is still in first due to head-to-head matches and total wins. But Blue Milk versus Cerberus tomorrow on air. Live, you get to see your boy Gurf. Maybe not build boots until 32 minutes, but hey, that's the way it goes. Some games, we'll see how it goes. Big game tomorrow night for LAS Pre-Made. Make sure to be there. Show your streamers and your casters lots of love.
If you don't build boots for 32 minutes and I see it, I'm not voting MVP for you ever.
Tier 2.
Oh, okay.
Tier 2.
That's manageable.
It's still not great.
No, it's not great, but at least you bought boots.
I guess.
If you go 32 minutes without buying tier 1 boots, then I'm never giving you MVP ever.
I wouldn't give me MVP ever. This guy's an idiot. Where's his boots? Unless you're Yumi, I guess. But yeah, I digress. We'll save it more for this weekend when we get to chat about these upcoming playoff games. But guys, lots of stuff this week. Make sure to be there for all that action. Make sure to put those tokens to good use as well. I believe I have given out those points already. All right. Excellent. He's got them. We're good to go. Have a wonderful evening, guys. This is it from Dream and I. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Good night, guys.
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies. Just like that, you're coming closer to me. Come shake me, grab me, so I wake up from this dream. I can't breathe, come at me. I don't know if I can speak. Then she said, come with me and let's be free. The night is young and I think this could go far. The sky is dark but you're my shooting star. Could see your face reflect upon the moon. It was a pretty summer night in June. And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies.